I'm now calling this meeting to order. First, we will stand for our invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand for the invocation from Mayor Hinton and remain standing for the pledge.
Let us pray. Tonight, Lord, may our decisions reflect the best interests of our community, and we seek guidance in making choices that will strengthen our city, uphold justice, and foster a spirit of respect among our elected officials and our citizens. These things we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen. Attention, salute, pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item number 4 on our agenda is roll call. Ms. Webb.
Pro Tem Washington.
Here.
Councilman Wiggins.
Here.
Councilwoman Dykes.
Here.
Councilman Aiken.
Here.
And President Bobo.
Present. Item number 5 is presentations. We have 2. Item A is a proclamation for Business of the Month, Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop. And item B is a proclamation for Adam and Amy Pierce at the Brown House. Those will be presented by Mayor Hinton.
You just got some.
Good evening. We have a proclamation first for Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop. Is anyone here from Pastor's? Please come down and stand here with us, please. This proclamation is presented on behalf of the council, but particularly Mr. Aiken, who gave us, recommended this name or this business for our Business of the Month. Whereas Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop in the city of Northport has been chosen as June 2024 Business of the Month for its exceptional service, delicious coffee, and welcoming staff. And whereas Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop offers a diverse assortment of gifts that cater to the preferences of all customers, while also using the proceeds from sales to support global ministry efforts that positively impact communities around the world. And whereas Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop has become a beloved establishment within the city of Northport, known for its commitment to quality products and contributions to the greater good. Now therefore be resolved that I, John Hinton, as mayor of the city of Northport, with the full support of the city council, do hereby proclaim June 2024 that Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop is hereby recognized as the June 2024 Business of the Month. We extend our sincerest congratulations to Pastor's Coffee and Gift Shop for its outstanding service, dedication to the community, and the role in spreading positivity and goodwill both locally and globally. In witness whereof, I've set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Northport to be affixed this the 3rd day of June 2024, signed John Hinton, Mayor. Congratulations.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much, and this wouldn't have been possible without everyone here and my sister, who is my partner, and she's just running a little late, but she should be here with me, but I'm happy to receive this, and thank you to our behalf.
Thank you very much. Mr. Washington, would you come down, please? And Mr. Pierce, y'all come up. Your son too, if you'd like.
Had a pelvis injury.
Good. This proclamation recommended by Councilman Washington, I'll read it this time. whereas the city of Northport takes pride in recognizing exceptional contributions and dedication of its citizens who selflessly give their time and efforts to enhance the well-being of our community. And whereas Amy Pierce, affectionately known as Ms. Amy, initiated the after-school thing in 2003, which later blossomed into what is now known as the Brown House community, greater impacting the West Circle area. And whereas Amy Pierce has tirelessly mentored and tutored hundreds of children and families in West Circle, fostering genuine friendships and creating lasting positive changes. Her commitment extends beyond the Brown House community to Matthews Elementary, where she also provided daytime tutoring services. And whereas Amy Pierce's compassion, dedication, and unwavering support have made her a pillar of the Brown House community, and her presence will be deeply missed by all who have had the pleasure of knowing her. And whereas Adam Pierce, a former IT specialist who generously left his career to assist in forming and running the Brown House community, has equally touched the lives of many with his kindness, generosity, and commitment to providing housing and support to those in need. And whereas Adam Pierce's selfless efforts and dedication have significantly contributed to the well-being of the community and will leave an indelible mark on all who have benefited from his unwavering generosity and hard work. And therefore be it resolved that the City Council of Northport, on behalf of the citizens, wishes to express its heartfelt gratitude to Amy and Adam Pierce for their remarkable dedication, service, and the lasting positive impact they have had on the Brown House community and beyond. Now therefore be resolved that I, John Hinton, as mayor of the city of Northport, do hereby proclaim June 3, 2024, as a day of recognition and appreciation for Amy and Adam Pierce. On this day, we honor and celebrate their invaluable contributions to our community and extend our sincerest thanks for their unwavering commitment to make Northport a better place for all. In witness whereof, I set my hand and cause the seal of the city of Northport to be affixed this 3rd day of June, 2024, signed John Hinton, Mayor.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, wow, that made me sound really good. But it's not me. We moved to West Circle, like he said, around 21 years ago. And the only reason that things have gone so well and that there's been so much traction with walking alongside our West Circle neighbors is because we've had so many people walking alongside us. I can go back as far as Bobby Herndon walking alongside us and Jay Logan walking beside us. Christy Bobo and Woodrow has been so good to us. So we are so thankful for the city and all the ways that you've supported us. We're so grateful. But at the end of the day, I feel like maybe the thank you really goes to the parents and particularly the mothers of the West Circle community. They are really the people that deserve all the attention and all the love. Allowing their children to participate in our after-school program and just participate in the lives with our family. We're just the hard work and dedication and the love that the families give to their children in West Circle is astounding. And so the fact that they would share their children with us and let them tutor with us, we are deeply grateful. West Circle has deeply enriched our lives. And so we're very thankful to have lived a life in that community. And we're gonna miss West Circle and we're gonna miss Northport a whole bunch. And just thank you for this. Appreciate it.
I just want to say one thing. Y'all can tell Miss Amy's a true servant because as soon as she got a chance to give thanks to somebody else, she did. And today is your day and you will be missed. So just know we appreciate everything you've done for these past 20 years. And when y'all decide to move back, you just have to find another area in District 2.
We will.
Good deal. You got a picture? Yeah, I'm gonna get you behind the podium.
We can hide.
No. Don't fall. Y'all come on. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, you got me.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Hold up, you gotta get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I miss you too. Thank you for everything.
Basketball stuff.
Good stuff.
Those are two great proclamations tonight. We are so happy to have pastors in Northport and for everything that the Pierces have done for our community. If you've never been a part of it and gone down there to see it, you really have missed out. Those kids appreciate it. The whole community circles around them, and it's been very touching. Item number 6 on our agenda is approval of the agenda. Is there anyone who would like to make a motion to approve the agenda for the June 3rd council meeting as printed?
So moved.
Okay, that's a motion by Pro Tem Washington
Second.
and a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 7 is visitors to address the council. We have none tonight. Item 8 is unfinished business. 8A, ordinances and resolutions of a permanent nature. 8A1 is a second reading resolution consenting to the vacation of right-of-way for a portion of 29th Avenue. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Madam President, you previously had a public hearing on this. There's been no opposition to it. Staff recommends approval of this resolution.
Okay. So the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution consenting to the vacation of right-of-way for a portion of 29th Avenue in the city of Northport. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 9 is new business. 9A, ordinances and resolutions of a permanent nature. 9A1, first reading ordinance establishing the cable franchise application process in the city of Northport. Mr. Davis.
Yes, this is ready for first reading. As you recall, the council approved the city hiring local government services, which is a subcontractor for the league. They are helping us update our cable franchise ordinances. This is replacing one that's 20 years old, so it's way out of date. And they are doing a wonderful job and are no doubt are going to pay for themselves several times over. So I congratulate the council on letting us do this. So this is ready for first reading.
Okay, is there anyone who would like to offer that as a first reading?
I offer it.
All right, that's offered by Pro Tem Washington. 9B is resolutions of a temporary nature. 9B1 is a resolution authorizing water service outside the city limits for property located at 4614 Oak Meadow Drive. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Madam President, the staff recommends approval of this resolution.
Okay, so the form of that motion would be to adopt the resolution authorizing water service outside the city limits to be provided to Mr. Preston Bew at 4614 Oak Meadow Drive pursuant to the conditions in the resolution. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B2 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into a professional services agreement with Northport Sports Complex Development, LLC. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Madam President. As you will recall, several months ago, the council authorized the issuance of an RFP for the maintenance operation of Northport Sports Complex, Northport Shore. We had 4 applicants. They were interviewed. The council then authorized the city administrator to negotiate with Northport Sports Complex Development, LLC, which has been done. This agreement is the culmination of that. We've dealt with our bond counsel, with John Ray, several times, including as late as last Friday afternoon, with Glenda and Tara, both doing a lot of work on this, and Chris Cunningham working hours and hours and hours on it. So the staff recommends the approval of this, and we also want to thank Mike Smith, who represents Northport Sports Complex Development. He was very easy to work with, and we appreciate his help as well, because we were all trying to get to a goal to get this in place as quickly as possible.
It sounds like we've had a lot of legal great minds
Probably
working
too
together.
much, but it's worked out.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to approve this resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into a professional services agreement with Northport Sports Complex Development LLC. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second. See, I let them have that.
Okay, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilwoman Dykes.
And a third by Councilman Aiken.
And a third by Councilman Aiken. I don't know if we
We
can
agree on this.
officially document that. Do we have any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Just making my notes there.
I would like to vote on that tonight, but I can't.
We can let you. We had 3 motions in that one, so
So please.
I can
have-
fill in another. Would you like to be number 4? 9B3 is a resolution ratifying the signing of a release and settlement agreement by the city administrator, Mr. Davis.
We are happy to report that something's been hanging around for a long time due to a bankruptcy of one of the major tenants, which put everything on hold for about 3 years. We've reached a resolution of a pretty complex case involving a dispute with Rick Harbin's company over water and sewer bills. Judge Roberts had the case. He realized the complexity of the matter. He appointed, at our request, Judge Bernard Harwood to serve as mediator. And over about an 8 or 9 month period, we have finally mediated it very successfully, I think. Staff, legal for sure. Linda, who's forgotten more legal law than municipal law than I'll ever remember, all agree that this is a good settlement for the city. We request that you ratify this settlement by passing this resolution.
Okay, so the form of that motion will be to adopt the resolution ratifying the city administrator's signing of the release and settlement agreement between the city of Northport and Capital Properties LLC and Rick Harbin. Do I hear a motion?
So moved. Second.
All right, so that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B4 is a resolution for the allocation of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard match funds and the reallocation of 2023 Northport First Funds. Mr. McGee.
Yes, Madam President. This is the reallocation of 2023 Northport First Funds in the amount of $475,000 from grant match funds and $875,000 from Fifth Street improvements to go toward the construction match of MLK Boulevard. It's also just over $105,000 of Alabama Trust Fund monies to go toward that. Total project is, our match is around $3.1 million.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution approving the proposed reallocation of 2024 Northport First Funds and Alabama Trust Funds for the required matching funds for the reconstruction of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Do I hear a motion?
I think it's 2023,
I think
but
it's
I think there was an
2023,
error on
right.
this print. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of,
So with that amendment to 2023.
2023.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
all right, so that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments?
I have a comment, Madam President.
Yes,
On
sir.
this, being that I own property on Martin Luther King, I am so in favor of this project. But I know in the past, y'all might have heard me abstain from every vote on Martin Luther King, and that's because I'm a property owner, so. But I appreciate the council and the city staff and everybody who's worked on this Martin Luther King project for 20-something years. So I will be abstaining tonight,
Long time.
but if I could, I would. Thank you.
Are there any questions or any other questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Abstain.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9B5 is a resolution declaring 2012 Chevrolet Impala as surplus. Chief Marshal.
Yes, Madam President, this vehicle was assigned to fire. It needs a transmission. The cost of repair exceeds the value of the vehicle. We took this to Public Safety Committee and they approved the recommendation of surplus and auction.
Okay, so the form of that motion would be to resolve the declaration of 2012 Chevrolet Impala VIN number 2G1WF5E3 5C1330873 as surplus. Do I hear a motion?
So move.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Pro Tem Washington, a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B6 is a resolution declaring items as surplus and authorizing the donation of items to Southwest Tuscaloosa County Rescue Squad. Chief Marshal.
Yes, ma'am. This is for a Genesis extrication, or better known as Jaws of Life tool that is approximately 22 years old. It's been in our department. We can no longer get parts for it. Southwest Tuscaloosa County Rescue Squad is starting up, and they have a need for this piece of equipment. We took it to the Public Safety Committee, and they approved recommending to donate to them. And we do have members of their department here tonight.
Thank y'all for being here tonight. The form of that motion is to declare the extrication tools listed in Exhibit A as surplus and authorize their donation to the Southwest Tuscaloosa County Rescue Squad. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B7 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to negotiate and execute a contract with Vision Security Technologies for security upgrades at city facilities. Chief Carpenter.
Yes, Madam President. An RFQ was requested by the City Council for upgrades to security at city facilities. The RFQ Review Committee unanimously recommends accepting the proposal submitted by Vision Security Technologies.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to negotiate and execute a contract with Vision Security Technologies for security upgrades at various city facilities. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B8 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute master services agreement with task order directive number 1 with Price Civil Services Incorporated for visual service line inspections. Mr. Turner.
Yes, good evening. These next 4 agenda items are all related to the lead service line inventory project for the city. And the first one is executing the master services agreement and task order directive number 1 with Price Civil Services for the visual service line inspections. The city put out a competitive RFP a few months ago, and Price Civil Services was determined to be the most qualified respondent.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a master services agreement and task order directive number 1 with Price Civil Services Incorporated for visual service line inspections in the amount of $400,000. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9B9 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to submit an application to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for supplemental funding to the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund Loan Program for lead services line inventory. Mr. Turner.
Yes, this will complete our application for the supplemental funding to make up the funding difference for the proposal that came in that you just voted on.
Okay, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to submit an application to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for supplemental funding to the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund Loan Program for lead services line inventory in the amount of $431,546.20. Do I hear a motion?
So moved. Second.
All right, so that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Do you have any questions or comments?
The, just to clarify, this is actually a grant. We're applying, completing the application for.
That's correct. I was
not a
going
loan.
to kind of go backwards, so I was going to cover that on the last item and then kind of recap everything you just.
Sorry, I
approved.
jumped the gun.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B10 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute amendment number 1 to the professional engineering services agreement with the Cassidy Company Incorporated for the lead service line inventory project. Mr. Turner.
Yes, we had previously had a contract with Cassidy Company for this entire project, and what this is doing is removing the field inspection services out of their contract, which is what you had awarded to Price Civil Services. So this is a contract amendment to their contract.
Okay, so the form of that motion will be to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute amendment number 1 to the professional engineering services agreement with the Cassidy Company Incorporated, revising the agreement from $235,081.80 to $67,728 for services associated with the lead service line inventory project. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes and a second by Councilman Wiggins. Are there any questions or comments? One more.
One more.
Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B11 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to submit an application to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund Loan Program for lead service line inventory. Mr. Turner.
So this is actually submitting the application where we did receive the grant funding. We did preliminary application, was told that we were going to get 100%. This finalizes that application, and then previously you had approved finalizing the application to get the supplemental funding now that we have got the RFP prices back.
All right, so the form of that motion is to approve the city administrator to submit an application to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund Loan Program for lead service line inventory. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Are there any questions or comments? No. Hearing none. Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B12 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to accept a proposal from Red Point Audiovisual for installation of an audiovisual system in the new Public Works building. Ms. Tubbs?
Yes, we are working on the final contracts and getting ready to move into Public Works, so this is for the audiovisual.
All right, so the form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to accept a proposal from Red Point Audiovisual in the amount of $49,253.49 for installation of an audiovisual system in the new Public Works building. Do I hear a motion?
So moved. Second.
All right, that is a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B13 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to accept a proposal from Kyle Office Solutions for furniture for the new Public Works building. Ms. Tubbs?
Buying them some furniture.
You're like exactly what you just said.
Exactly what I just said.
The form of that motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to accept a proposal from Kyle Office Solutions for furniture for the new Public Works building. Do I hear a motion?
So move.
Second.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Washington and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 9C is our consent agenda. It ranges from minutes, bill listings, and PO requisitions. The form of the motion would be to approve the consent agenda for June 3rd, 2024 council meeting as printed. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All right, so that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Councilman Aiken. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. Ms. Webb?
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item number 10 is reports of special committees of council. Do we have any? No. Item number 11 is public hearings. There are no public hearings tonight. Item number 12 is city administrator's business. Ms. Webb?
I have one item tonight, and that is that the Northport Police Department, along with Safe Kids and the fire department, are having a safety fair here this Saturday. from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., and it is here at Northport Civic Center, so we invite you all to attend.
What kind of things will be going on Saturday?
Accident prevention, basic first aid, car seat safety, installation, things like that. So,
I had a lot of parents reach out to me last year when we did this event, thanking us, especially for the car seat installation. So I encourage everyone to attend.
yes, ma'am.
Item number 13 is departmental business. We have none. Item number 14 is mayor and council members' business. We'll start with the Honorable Mayor Hinton.
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight. Okay, and District 1, I have no news to report. District 2, Pro Tem Washington.
Oh, ma'am, I have nothing.
District 3, Councilman Wiggins.
Nothing for me either.
District 4, Councilwoman Dykes.
That's a fourth for me. No, have nothing tonight.
Man, y'all are quiet today. District 5, Councilman Aiken.
Break it, break it.
Well, I was gonna give y'all a clean sweep, but I'm not gonna do it. I spoke to the property owners of the University Beach because some of the property has become overrun, and he assured me that he will get somebody to cut it and to maintain it on a consistent basis. So I'll be watching to make sure that that happens.
Good deal. All right, item number 15 is adjournment. The form of that motion will be to adjourn the meeting. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Just a second.
You were trying.
I was trying.
All right, so that's a motion by Councilman Wiggins and a second by Pro Tem Washington at 6:01 p.m. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let's go.
As long as I get to be there.